Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and in this video we're going to break down the Alpinestars GP Plus R V3 jacket, available at RevZilla.com. Alpinestars naming conventions can sometimes get a bit confusing. The GP Plus R jacket is going to be your entry-level leather jacket within Alpinestars line. The V3 is the newest version, giving you upgrades over the old V2. Now, when we say entry-level leather jacket, this is going to come in around the $500 price point. Now, keep in mind, RevZilla does have a price match guarantee, and what you're going to see is this is roughly around $40, of an increase in price over the outgoing V2. But what you're going to get here is a jacket that's maximized for comfort, is the way that I should have said that. As we walk our way through, we're going to give you the changes of what you can expect, as well as some of the key features of this jacket, starting off with sizing. So size is going to range from a 48 up to a 64. Smiley Pants McHugh on my left-hand side is currently wearing a size 54. He stands at 6 feet, weighs in at 220 pounds, has a 44-inch chest. The jacket fits him spot on, and it's going to be perfectly correlated with Alpinestars' sizing chart. There's also 3 different colors to choose from. When you're talking about sizing, this is going to give you more of that race cut style. So again, it should be a nice slim fit with this jacket. If you want to consider bumping up to the next level of jacket in Alpinestars line, you'd be looking at the Missile. That's going to come in around the $600 price point. And the biggest difference there is that that's going to give you maximized stretch and movability, as well as a jacket that's going to be Tech Air compatible. Now, when we're talking about stretch and maneuverability, that's one of the main changes that you're going to see throughout the V3 version of this jacket. They've really maximized comfort and maneuverability. So as we start at the collarbone and we work our way down, you're going to notice this new stretch material. This is their HRSF material. This is high resistant stretch fabric, and it's a new stretch material they're using that works its way from the collarbone down the inside of the arm, underneath the arm, and then we'll see more of it when we get to the back. But it just maximizes the range of motion. So if you're down in that full tuck sport bike position, or you're up in more of a naked sport bike position, it's still going to work regardless of where you're using this and what bike you're using it on. So looking at the shoulders, this is now going to go to their DFS armor, which is more of a soft kind of a shoulder slider to the top of this, where it used to be a hard TPU that was actually sitting underneath the leather. There's now going to be this soft armor which is exposed. Now, that's more of your shoulder slider. The armor that's actually sitting underneath this is going to be their new Nucleon Flex CE Level 1 armor. And if you're looking at it compared to the old version was this one. It was more of your traditional style of armor, a little bit bigger, a little bit bulkier, CE Level 1. Not a lot of perforation through this to help with breathability. What they've gone to is this new Nucleon Flex Plus CE1 armor, and you can see just from the look of it, it's already much more perforated, and it's much slimmer in its design, much more lightweight. So by going to this style armor, you get the same level of protection, but you're able to slim the jacket down, and this is much more comfortable because it really moves with you as you're riding, as you're moving around on the bike. So maximizing comfort, like we said, that's really the name of the game as you're looking at the changes throughout. So the main thing you'll notice is they were able to slim up the arms because you no longer had this big bulky armor in the elbows and the shoulders. So they're able to slim that down and still maintain that CE level protection. The stretch is going to go down the entire inside of the arm. You are going to have Velcro with a zip entry at the base of this. So again, looking at the changes that they've made, maximizing comfort starts with the materials being used for the stretch as well as the armor. Down the front, Alpinestars logo is sewn into the leather. The leather on this is 1.3 millimeter cowhide, and you have 2 different versions to choose from. Pat is wearing the perforated version. There is a non-perf version as well. With the perf version, what you will notice is you're going to have perforation throughout the stomach on this, and then really that's about it. The main change that you would see if you go with the non-perf version is that you would have 2 vents right underneath the arm to help with a little bit of airflow. So either one that you're looking at, not a maximum amount of airflow, but the perforation does help to move air compared to the non-perf version. Hand warmer pockets. Pat, go ahead and face sideways for me, strike the riding position. So getting back to the comfort, what you will notice is because they've gone to the slimmer armor at the elbows, they were able to cut down the bulk of the accordion stretch. So they went with a smaller section of accordion stretch here, but it still gives you the max amount of flexibility, and it helps to improve comfort because the whole sleeve is slimmer overall and you don't have that bulky armor down there. As you work your way up, pop reflective, you can notice right there, blacked out reflective. And then the accordion stretch that works all the way down, it's stretch material done in an accordion stretch. So if you are in that full tuck position, a much better range of motion over the previous V2 version. Again, really focusing on comfort. You do have adjustability in the waist down at the Velcro on the bottom on this. You do have just a simple waist adjuster through Velcro, so you can cinch that down if you need to. And then Pat, go ahead and face backwards for me. You'll notice a little bit of perf at the top, and then little patches of perforation at the back for any of the airflow that's pushing through from the front. The one thing you're going to notice with Alpinestars, with all their new jackets, the previous versions of their jackets used to have foam place holding pads. These pads were not CE rated. They really just helped the jacket to hold its form when it was sitting on a hanger on the shelf. But the problem with that is a lot of folks were confusing them with CE rated back protection. So you no longer have pads that come in these jackets. You're definitely going to want to upgrade to something like the Nucleon back protector. I really like what Alpinestars is doing with their back protection, with their overall Nucleon line. It's pretty much my go-to for track use is their Nucleon track back protector. But my point of saying is that you can add a back protector to this jacket for roughly around the $50 price point, and it's going to be one of the nicer back protectors on the market. You will have a drop seat with this and a full connection zip. So if you want to match this up with a pair of leather pants with an Alpinestars line, give yourself a two-piece suit, that is going to be an option for you. Sir, go ahead and face forward, unzip for me. All the Alpinestars leather jackets you're going to see, open up the other side for me quick. We do have a waterproof pocket on the inside. So neither of the jackets are going to have a waterproof liner or any kind of waterproof protection. But if you do get caught in the rain and you have your cell phone with you, you can put your cell phone in that particular pocket and it will be waterproof. On the other side, you're going to notice it's very similar, symmetrical in its design. Just a comfortable mesh lining, dual pockets on either side, but something you could easily wear with just a t-shirt underneath and you will be comfortable. Sir, you may go ahead and zip up for me. So if you are looking at Alpinestars and you want to get into a leather option from them, but you don't want to break the bank, the GP Plus R V3 upgrades a lot of the previous version to give you an upgraded look, but also better materials, a more comfortable jacket while maintaining the same level of safety for around that $500 price point. Now, if you're not sure as to really how this jacket is going to hold up, would recommend you clicking the info button on the desktop or mobile device to read what other riders have to say who are already out there putting this jacket through its paces. If you're just not sure as to which jacket is right for you and your riding style, reach out to one of our gear geeks, 877-792-9455, or shoot an email over to cs@RevZilla.com, and they can walk you through all the different jackets that are available for your riding style as well as your desired price point. I want to thank you for joining us for this look at the Alpinestars GP Plus R V3 jacket. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.